Good day all. This video is to provide some short, simple, practical solutions in order to not prevent completely but alleviate you having to seek health care, external health care from government or either private organizations. Not saying that you will not need this at some point, not saying that there wouldn't be a time, right, where you may have to depend on this, right? But this video is to provide some practical solutions, practical day-to-day solutions on how you can alleviate, because this is a step-by-step process, right? Natural law is a step-by-step process, right? So this video is very simple, and it is short practical solutions that you can implement in your day-to-day living once you are consistent, to help you to alleviate the need for, one, antidepressants, two, being injected with toxins and injections that you do not want to be injected with, three, pill popping, right? Taking a pill for this and then having to take another pill to counteract the effect of that initial pill, right? Having to avoid taking vaccines if you do not want to take vaccines, right? Just generally the need to depend on Western medication to alleviate your health conditions. So this is root healing. This is healing from the root. Root healing, preventative care, right? Preventative care rather than seeking healthcare after the fact, right? So, one, very simple solution: spend a portion of your life in nature, right? Spend a part of your life in nature, right? It's called grounding, right? Grounding yourself with the earth, spending time in greenery, spending time with nature, in nature, right? Because this whole concept of health, what is this whole concept of health? It is a state of being. Health is a state of being. Incorporated into health is mental health, physical health, emotional health, spiritual health, all working in tandem with each other, all working in tandem with each other to give you a practical overall healthy lifestyle, all working together to contribute to your lifestyle, right? So spending time in nature, one. Two, get up and walk between half hour to hour every day, right? Walk half hour to hour every day. Find a time if this works for you. Scheduling stuff works best for you. Sometimes this might not be the solution for others, right? Scheduling and being extremely organized in the OCD sense. You know, there are some people who have to be extremely organized in what they do, right? But for some, organization simply doesn't work, right? So for example, for me, I could walk now or I could walk in the evening, right? It doesn't matter to me. I don't need to have a fixed time, right? I don't need to have a fixed time. It works just as fine for me if I walk in the morning or if I walk in the evening, right? It doesn't really matter to me. But for some, organization works better, right? So if organization works for you, write it down, the time which you want to set for your walking routine, right? This is solutions, natural antidepressants, right? To get you out of this rut, right? To get us out of this rut, right? Write it down, and regardless of how you feel, right? Regardless of how you feel, how depressed you feel, right? Regardless of how depressed you feel, regardless of how mentally exhausted you are, right? Get up and do that thing every single day, right? Just get up and do that one simple thing every day, consistently, no matter how you feel, right? No matter how you feel. Just get up and just do it, right? Just get up and do it. And this for people who are actually depressed, this is going to sound like one of the hardest tasks that you are being assigned, right? And this is how depression works. I understand how depression is, right? I understand how depression is, and that's why I could come here and speak to it and speak about how you can actually pull yourself out of that rut, right? You must have to want the change, right? You must want the change. Write it down if organization works for you, and get up, and at that appointed time, get up and do that thing every day, right? That's how I was able to be consistent from the time I started this journey to now, right? Just do it, right? Just do it. So 1, spend some time in nature. 2, just spend half hour to hour walking, right? 3, manage not only what you eat, but manage how much you eat. Manage how much you eat, right? Our stomachs are not actually designed to hold the amount of food that people typically eat in the average world, right? Our stomachs are not designed to actually hold the amount of food that people typically consume out there in the world, right? We actually consume a lot more food. We actually consume a lot more food than our stomachs was designed to hold, right? We actually consume way more food than our stomachs were designed to consume. So we're talking about portion, and lessen the amount that you eat. So not only are you regulating what you eat, but you are regulating how much you eat. 1, spend time in nature. 2, be consistent with your little physical activity, but make it consistent. 3, manage not only what you eat, but how much you eat, right? Stretch your body a little bit every day, right? Get up and stretch your body a little bit every day, right? This could be through yoga, this could be through, if you want to call it, stretching, right? So yoga is not a demonic practice. Yoga is simply a means to stretch your body to develop some measure of flexibility, right? Flexibility in your physical body, right? Simply put, is a way of connecting to the higher source, right? But physical yoga incorporate a little bit of this in your daily life, right? If you all know what the Surya Namaskar exercise is, you can learn this and practice it daily, right? Learn this and practice it daily. Incorporating these little habits in your life can make the world of a difference in terms of your depression, right? Incorporating these little habits, right, into your life can make the world. So we're talking to people with anxieties, depression, and so on, right? If you are physically able to do these things, that is, right? If you are physically able to do these things, because there are some who are not in a position to physically do to do what I'm talking about, right? What I'm talking to people who actually are able to do it physically, but it's just a mental block that you have. Your mind is the stumbling block, right? Your mind is the stumbling block, right? So incorporating these little habits into your life can avoid you having to seek Western care from, not avoid, but alleviate the need to seek Western medication care,